Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for Netflix's original series Money Heist Season 5. We have the first 5 episodes and the rest of the 5 episodes are coming later this year apparently. But we got our first helping and I'm here to talk about it. This is non-spoilers, so if you want to talk spoilers down in the comments below, remember to be considerate of everybody else and just write the word spoilers and do ... Let's jump into it. So the heist is continuing in all its glory. The first 2 episodes are high tension, octane action extravaganza. They kind of lead you straight into it. The professor finds himself in a bit of trouble, as you'll find out pretty much. I think at the end of the last season we got a little bit glimpse of what was going to happen, and that has repercussions. It's basically playing off the repercussions of what has happened previously is what happens now. And if you remember the TV series 24, where Jack Bauer goes through the day from hell, I feel like that is this, but in this series, where we've had issues before and the team have to figure out how to get out of circumstances. Now the team in each episode to deal with one thing. They've managed to somehow survive it, not necessarily fix it, and then there's another 3 things that they need to fix. So as things escalate, as the army tries to come and get them, they are being bamboozled, betrayed, you name it, the things that they have to face, members getting injured, things not going to plan, and then having to work that out. This is the professor's mind going bonkers, trying to work out every sort of avenue that will help save his family, because that's how he considers it. At the same time, I was amazed by how much flashback storylines there were, and the pacing still kept going like frenetically fast. I think there was a massive dip in the pacing, probably episode 3, a little bit of 4, but surrounding that we have a frenetically fast-paced heist action sequence. And I have to say, I really love the way they did the action sequences in this particular season. It's not like they haven't been great before, but this time you really are on the edge of your seat. I was holding whatever I was holding, maybe just my fist, as doing this a lot of the time, or like drinking my water, but that scene from Jurassic Park where the water glass is shaking because you're really worried for the characters. And by now you've come to really like certain characters. Whoever you choose to support your underdog storyline, there'll probably be a couple of favorite characters that you really like and you're rooting for to somehow survive. The thing is, with the storyline, they really go for the realistic action, and so with that there are consequences, and they shine a light on that quite profoundly in these 5 episodes. So don't think that all of your characters are going to survive. Don't think nobody's not going to get injured. There's not going to be consequences for grenades being tossed, rocket launchers being blown, machine guns. They definitely have plot protection until they're written out of that plot protection, and so it does definitely keep you on the edge of your seat. There was one moment where I literally shouted no. My wife was working upstairs. She's like, what's going on? It's because I was so invested and I didn't even realize it. There's moments in TV where you're kind of holding your breath and you're like, and then you forget that you've been holding your breath and you go, that is how I felt a lot of the time watching this. And by the time we hit the end of episode 5, I was like, no, I can't believe you were leaving it there. Because if you thought the team was in turmoil at the beginning of episode 1, once you reach the end of episode 5, you're going to be like, come on, how on earth are they going to escape this? And they may not. Like, it really is up in the air. The professor is genius at what he does, and we have a real glimpse and more weight into his character now because of the backstory we've been getting with the family and a few of the other characters. There's so much weight now for all of them because the backstory has been given. There's been time given to our characters that we know and love, so that because the stuff is happening, you really feel when someone gets shot or punched, or someone that you really like needs to have revenge but they can't because of the sake of the plan. When things go wrong, you want them to do one thing but they do another thing because of revenge. It's all of this stuff going on at the same time. It feels like just an explosion of things happening, but is cleverly, meticulously crafted so that you're still following what's going on. There were times when I was like, wait, what's happening? What was that character doing again? Because there's a lot of puzzle pieces. There's a lot of puzzle pieces. There's a lot of movement and storylines going on, and they do somewhat converge. Like, you understand eventually, okay, this is what's happening with our professor character. This is what's happening with our team. Why are they taking off their masks again? So you do kind of have to especially if you're reading like me, the subtitles, which I always suggest you go for. You have to keep concentrating. You can't really blink away, look at your phone, and you're like, oh damn, what did I miss? Let's go back. It's one that you have to kind of keep your wits about you, but it is very much rewarding. I love these 5 episodes. I think it's definitely, for me, better than the last season. I wouldn't say it's better than the first or second season, but the way they shot this, even though we've had to wait so long because of obviously COVID, this was pushed back, and it felt like it was never going to come out. At one stage, we weren't even sure we were going to get another season. Obviously, this is the final season, so all bets are off. Any of the characters could die; they could all die. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going to happen. So far, for this season, it's definitely up there. It's like a solid A, but I haven't seen the whole season yet. Nobody has. We'll come back and review the last 5 episodes when we get them. Stunning 5 episodes though. So let me know in the comments, who's your favorite character? What were you shocked by? Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.